Hey, it's Becky from Cronin's Clips. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this video to find more travel videos that we put out. But today we're going to talk about making the most out of your money on a Disney cruise or saving money on a Disney cruise. We all know that Disney cruises are expensive, but there's a few things that you can do to either save some money or try to make the most out of the money that you've already spent on the Disney cruise. So the first one would be booking during non-peak seasons. So if you look at the exact same cruise, a 7 night, um, you know, it doesn't even matter where, out of Florida, out of Galveston, or 5 night or 6 night, whatever, out of Texas or New Orleans. If you look during the holidays, so if you go around Christmas break, Easter break, Mardi Gras break, if you're going out of Louisiana, it's going to be more expensive than if you go at some other time. Now, of course, like we can't do that when they got school breaks. You have to go when you're able to go, but if you are able to go during non-peak season, it can save you quite a bit of money. The other thing is, one of the other things is well, if you've been on a Disney cruise, you know at the very end of the cruise or before you leave the cruise, basically, you can book a bounce back, meaning if you book that you will be coming back on a Disney cruise, you can save, I think it's 5 or 10%. And on your next Disney cruise, you put a deposit down, and it's a refundable deposit. So you put down, I want to say $250, and it will basically save your spot for another cruise. You do have to book that, I think, within 18 months, but if you do, then you save money on the next cruise, and you already have your deposit put down for that next cruise. Other thing to consider is booking an inside room. We usually book ocean view, and of course some people, you love your balconies, which is understandable too, but if you consider it, think about booking an inside room or an ocean view room just for a little bit of savings. You know, if you don't spend a lot of time in your room, if you don't hang out on the balcony, maybe you have little ones and you don't really want the balcony or be able to open it. It's pretty hard, you can't really open it, but if you're have little ones, but you know, think about maybe spending less money and booking that inside room. Another thing that you can do is when you go to book your excursion. So we most recently went on an Alaska cruise, and we felt pretty safe, I guess, about booking an excursion not through Disney but through a group that's out of Alaska. And we saved quite a bit of money, and actually the excursion that we booked wouldn't been able to, there wasn't any exact same one with Disney. You can watch our Alaska travel videos to see that, but if you book something that's not through Disney, you do have to know that, you know, there's no guarantees as far as if you book with Disney, they will get you back to the ship on time. But most of these, they're going to get you back there. I mean, if you book through a reputable site, they, you know, and you get back, try to plan to get back not just right at the time, but a couple hours before. There's not usually any problem with that. So that's something else to consider to save a little bit of money. Another thing is trying not to do all the upcharges. You know, every time you, there's events all the time that you could pay more for. Of course, bingo, you know, you put money out there, but just souvenir shopping, and of course you do want to get some things from your cruise, but all the little things, all the drink tastings. I mean, we did enjoy the wine tasting, and we do enjoy Palo. We do enjoy those upscale restaurants, but maybe put a budget on that. Maybe put a limit on that so that you're not always putting more and more money into all the extras. But on the opposite side of that is taking advantage of the things that are included on a Disney cruise, which includes soft drinks. Bring your water bottles so that you can go up to the deck that has the drinks and fill that water bottle up, so you can use that all day with Coke or Sprite or lemonade or whatever you want. And then also you can bring alcoholic drinks on board. If you plan to just drink in your room, it is a pretty sizable corking fee if you bring it to dinner, but you can just drink them in your room if you want to. If you're one of those that likes to have a glass of wine on the patio or on the balcony, you could bring that on board, and that can save you some money. Along those same lines is the drink of the day. So every day they'll have a alcoholic drink and a non-alcoholic drink, and you can always save a little bit of money when you do that. course, the mixed drinks that aren't the drink of the day are going to be more expensive. So if you like what they have offered, you can even get it in your dining room. I'm not so sure it's encouraged just because there's other drinks that, you know, are on the menu for that day. But if you really like that drink and you want to get that one, you can do that at that time too, besides just during the day on the cruise. Also taking advantage to along the line of drinks is the captain's reception. So there's one night that typically they have alcoholic drinks and non-alcoholic drinks. It's the formal night when you're walking around, if you're taking pictures. The captain's out, but they have waiters and servers with drinks walking around, and so you can take advantage of that and have a little something nice that doesn't cost you any extra money. And then, of course, the movies, you know, they have first run movies. So if it's a weekend that I know like a Star Wars movie came out, you could watch it on the cruise ship. They usually put it in the big theater if it's just came out that day or, you know, right before the cruise. So, you know, save your money at home and not go to the theater with the family. You know, you're going to be able to see it on the Disney cruise. We saw, I think, Mary Poppins Returns on one of ours, and something else that we were thinking about that we would see it in theaters, but we just waited a week or two and then saw it on our cruise. So we saved some money there. Another just small one would be when you go to the Cove Cafe, if you're paying more for your drink, your coffee, your latte, your cappuccino, but they have all the pastries there and you can get whatever you want there. There's no additional charge for those. And they're usually I think I've heard they're from Palo or one of those that has pastries, and they just bring them down there. So that's one thing you can do where you're not spending more money besides just on your specialty money drink that you just bought. So those are just a few things that you can do to save a little bit money on the Disney cruise. Again, if you like these type of videos, like and subscribe to our channel, and we appreciate it. And remember, tomorrow is just a dream away.